Whew! I don't know about you guys, but I am beat. Why am I beat, you ask? This thing, the SS Minnow. This is one time, I can say, this man almost went down with his ship. Thought it was going to kill me. In all reality, it almost did kill me. One day I was using my small step ladder to get in and out. I was doing some work on the deck. When I went to get out, the step ladder kicked out from under me and I went down sideways onto my side, hurt my arm, my shoulder. And at 56 years old, you know how devastating that can be. It was just like the day before, my brother had talked about his mailbox had broke off, and yeah, Tank had to get in the picture. Hey Tank, what do you think about this boat? You can't wait to get in it, can you? He's been in it as much as I have on the water. But my brother was trying to fix his mailbox. It fell down a hill. He went down to get it, and he fell down the hill. He said head over heels all the way down to the mailbox. And he had just gotten out of the hospital. It's funny how he had just gotten a COVID shot, and he was sick ever since. And he spent 3 or 4 days in the hospital. They called it his potassium was really low, but I don't know. Either way, he had his leg was all messed up anyway, but he really tore his leg up trying to get out of that hole. So, and he's 58, a couple years older than me. Anyway, let's talk about what really happened here. I'm calling it. I've been busting my butt trying to figure out just exactly. I was going to mount this trolling motor. This motor guide that I got on Marketplace works really good, by the way. It's a little old, but it's great. Yeah, I like it. But I couldn't figure out how to mount it because it's a V-hull. It's a little harder. I don't have a whole lot of room. It's only a 14 foot. What I came up with was the greatest idea. I built this base here in the back, mounted it to the deck. Put some screws in it here, you know what I'm saying, mounted about as high as this was. But I drilled holes into the steel right here. See the holes? Drilled holes in there. And I mounted it to the front. I got bolts in here going through. Like I said, this is mounted really good. Oiled everything up real good. There's my release string right there. My release string, my foot pedals. And my wires for this go right in that hole and attach to a brand new battery down there. Brand new battery. I forgot to put my floor back in. I got my new seat mounted. I got all that done. I got new tires and wheels. They were new last year, but these are different. These are bigger. This is what I've done. This is what I've done to convert a 1952 Sea King 14-foot V-hull into a fishing machine. Is it going to sink? I don't know. Tell you what, if it does, I'm getting out and swimming to shore. I'm not going down with this boat. I already went far enough with this boat. I went too far with this boat. But this is it. I'm calling it. As you see, 8 horsepower Yamaha. That's the power. This Minn Kota. That's real nice too. And I got some oars just in case all else fails. Strap down, hook down in the front. All new lights, wires, and I'm ready to go fishing. If everything goes right, tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my maiden voyage. I got other things to do today. Like you see my driveway. Notice I didn't have gravel down through there. I had to do some raking and getting it straight. I got enough room for 3 cars right there now. That's where I park my truck. And I redid the driveway. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's a whole lot better than it was. That hole in the ground there looks like it was on fire. Yeah, it was. Let me tell you a little story about that. So the other day, I took the Bobcat that we rented, and I was leveling off the ground in the backyard for the dog kennels, and putting some sand down under the dog kennels where we have some of the horse stall mats, rubber stall mats, 4x6s. So we're gonna lay them down. So while I was at it, I said, hey, let's come out here, tear that old tear the old stump out of the ground, and get rid of it. There's another one out there that I got rid of too. I don't know if you can see the hole in the ground right out there where it's brown. Yeah, right there too. So I proceeded to take the bucket and push the stump over. Oh, it went over real easy. It was real nice. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna look good. I'm giving it a little bit of time, and I'm going to tell you why. because as soon as I knocked that stump over, all heck broke loose. Yeah, there was a home of ground bees under it. And let me tell you, sitting in a bobcat, being swarmed by a group of bees is not the funniest thing you've ever had to do. Oh, they lit me up. They hit me in the head, they hit me in the hand. They tried to get me in other places. Luckily I had a shirt on, I had long pants on. It's the only reason because they were all over my legs. I don't think they knew what they were attacking, but they attacked. And some of them were smart enough to get me. Hurt for 2 days. I told the wife, I said, it's one thing a bee sting on top of my head, but it felt like it penetrated my skull, and I felt like I had the worst headache because it was going on in my brain. My finger, where they hit me twice, yeah, it hurt for 2 days, just throbbed. I've never had a bee sting hurt like that. Oh man, that's why the Challenger's parked over inside of the house, because I was doing all this gravel work. So I did all that. Today, I did all this. I'm gonna try to go down there and work on the electric fence some more today. But I'm calling it. I'm calling that the SS Minnow. I dubbed the SS Minnow. And appreciate you guys watching. Now later on today, I'm going to a friend's house. He's got some awesome roller pigeons. And I'm going to do a video with him. I'm going to do an interview with him and let him tell you all about the birds. And I'm going to video the birds as well. And he does sell birds occasionally. He doesn't do it for the money. I'm not saying he won't charge you. I'm just saying he doesn't have his birds to make money, but sometimes you have excess, and he wants people to know what kind of birds he's got. And he asked me to come over and do some videoing. I'm trying to get better at my videos. I'm trying to learn to edit. Obviously it hasn't started yet. I can't wait to get his boat on the water because I'm going to take you fishing with me and we're going to have fun. I can't just do pigeons. Pigeons do not count for 1/10 of my day or 1/10 of my week. I mean, all I really do is go in there and feed them. Sometimes I let them out, but it seems like every time I turn around, somebody's sitting on nests. People are like, you need to train them, you need to train them. And I'd feel bad if I took the parents off, because as soon as I walk in the nest, they jump off. I don't know who the parents are to what birds. But as soon as I go in there, they usually jump off the nest and get all flighty and stuff. And I would hate to take them, box them up, and not come home and lose the pigeons I got. And there's one sitting on a nest in there. Well, two sitting on a nest. But that's what's going on here at Hidden Hollow. This is what I've been doing. My new job, I work 12-hour days. But I work 2 days on, 2 days off. And every other weekend I work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I work 4 days one week, 3 days another. I love it. All the time off. I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow, which is Friday. I go to work the next 3 days. Then I'm off 2 more days. Then I work 2 days and I'm off for 3 days. Cannot beat it. Especially with my company has started these new incentives, which just the incentives, I can make as much as I make in a month just off these incentives. Cannot beat working for a company that takes care of their people. As for DB Shanker out of West Virginia, up here in Inwood, Martinsburg area, if y'all need a job, I'm telling you, you need to come work for them. They will hook you up. I drive a forklift all day. Let me tell you, heaviest thing I lift all day is my lunchbox. And that thing will hurt you. Anyway, I love watching you guys fly your birds. I've learned a lot. I've learned a whole lot. I was really headstrong into these birds for a long time until I had that big loss. And things changed out because I really wanted a big flock of white birds. And I finally got 2 more recently, and then they flew off. I don't know what happened. They flew off with about 8 other birds. I did get like 5 of them back. So I'm trying to build up my stock. But I'm getting ready to start flying big time. I'm going to start letting them rip. It's about that time. And then I'll start doing some more pigeon videos. But you guys, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I do a whole lot of other things other than pigeons. This is one of them. I've restored this boat from the ground up, the trailer from the ground up. I busted my rear end on this thing. Just like I do anything. When I start to do something, I do it 100% to my ability. To my ability, not your ability, my ability. But a bunch of you could say, I could do so much better, and I did this wrong, and I did that wrong. There's some things I know I did wrong. But am I going to tell you what they are? No. Can I sleep at night? Yes. That means it's not so bad. If I can sleep after what I do, then it's not so bad. That's why I know I'm a good person, because I have morals and values. And if I do somebody dirty, if I do something wrong, if I lie to somebody, if I cheat somebody, I will not sleep until I fix it. I think that's the way we should all be. How about our President Biden? Yeah, go Biden. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. If you have any ideas or any questions for anything that I do around here, you just ask. This is Terry Hidden Holla. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.